What's going on YouTube? Syntex Collector here with another review for G.I. Joe Classified. This time we've got the Cobra Ramp Rats. Got this off of Big Bad Toy Store. And obviously this goes with the Rattler. So this basically's got two figures and like that accessory box or whatever in it. So cool artwork. Piece of paper here, and this is figure 195. I had to get this for my Cobra Air Force shelf. For me, it was a must-have for that aspect of it. So here we are in the plastic. We got this here, the two figures. And there, looks like they took this from probably Saw Viper. And then the case there. So I'm gonna go ahead and crack this out. Alright, so we got a lot of stuff here. We've got this, I guess this could be either like a barrier or it can be, so got that. So I'm not sure who's going to be buying multiple of these. These weren't cheap for the little 2-pack. And then we've got these bungee cord. Does that work? I think it kind of works. But we got this cable here. Okay. Did I miss something? Okay, so this is gonna go snap into here. This doesn't stay there really well, but there's like a hatch there. But yeah, you got this thing here. Isn't staying closed. You've got this like a cargo anchor, I would assume. Anyway, so you got that going on. And then the figures themselves, we got two figures. They're not differentiated. They're just called Ramp Rats. I'm assuming this one's going to be more like the guy for the airfield. So he's got this bright colored vest on. I'm assuming these are going to go to him. So you can direct like air traffic. And then it looks like, and he's got good detailed decal there. Yeah, ground crew, Ramp Rats, Cobra logo. And these are original characters. They've never made Ramp Rats or anything for the Rattler previously. I was trying to see. He's got a hook here and a hook here. Like they gave him pistols, but he doesn't have. Gave him a pistol and a knife, but he doesn't have a holster for either. And then you've got this helmet here, and it's got like that Cobra Trooper vibe. It's probably the same exact. Yeah, the same exact thing. It's like just one's got. Why his hook end up over there? But yeah, it's the same exact figure. Different color vests, different head, different mask. But yeah, same exact figure. which is fine because these are basically like troop builders anyway, and you can swap other heads onto this. And if you're going to have them up on quote unquote the flight deck, they've got this helmet here. This is actually different because so this guy must be more like comms guy because he's got the comm device on his helmet. I guess so he can talk to air traffic control or whatever. And then this will plug into the vest. But then again, like I said, same. I don't know why he's got this. Hook like that. But anyway, they've got a bunch of accessories, but nowhere to put them. For instance, they threw in 2 different knives. I think we've probably seen these before. They gave him 2 pistols, but no holsters for either one. And like I showed before, these are probably going to go to him for traffic control. And then they randomly gave him, or gave them, this like chainsaw. And then this looks like a Destro or Cobra Commander pistol, movable clip. Which, okay, fine. And it's an awesome little rifle. Looks like an M203, movable mag. So needed firepower, but again, I mean, nowhere to hold it. And if they're on the tarmac, but then again, I guess if you rip those vests off or whatever, you can make them army builders. And then they gave us this Saw Viper like weapon with the ammo belt to boot. Yeah, so you've got, so I mean, I guess you could fodder this out to somebody else. I'm really digging this rifle. And then they, 4 of these like little disc things here. So I know what these, oh, are these supposed to be, okay. Those are the connectors. I was wondering what these were. I should have realized that from those little modular like outposts for Cobra and Joe. Okay, that makes sense. And that's gonna put that together. This top still. Okay, there we go. So there's that together. So yeah, you've got all these accessories, but nowhere to store them. But that's cool to fodder them out. Loving that rifle though. But yeah, these are original characters. Be interesting to see what goes on moving forward. Lenny and Tony, lead designer and the other designer, have left Hasbro, so hopefully there's enough at least left around for the next year or so. We'll see how Hasbro's going to hold up. And knowing a lot of these corporate American companies, you'd have to hire two talented people that also love G.I. Joe to replace Tony and Lenny. Could it be done? Possibly, but how many people are actually living around Rhode Island? I don't know. So, and I think Hasbro may be moving supposedly to Boston or something. So, I don't know. But they both left for Boss Fight Studios, which is close to Rhode Island office. They might be in Rhode Island as well. But anyway, so who knows what's going to go on for Class 5 moving forward. So we need to take advantage as much as we can with cool figures. Like I said, these could also be troop builders too, right? You could basically heat these vests off and take these vests off and helmets and you could throw on, right, Cobra trooper helmets or head swap or something. There's so many possibilities, but for the price, I doubt I'd buy any more of these. But we need fodder packs like these in general. Valverse does a good job of, yeah, they do the same thing over and over and over, but at least you can use the base body for kit bashing and things of that nature, and having the packs like weapons packs. But here we go. Here's the ramp rats. These will go on my route shelf. So I just need to move some stuff around, but I got the weapon transport here. I took the ferret off the shelf, got the adder back there. I got a fueler and the tow trailer, the asp up here. So I'll throw them up here somewhere. I do like these retro. I need to look, see if I can find more of these in AliExpress, but I do like these, the retro carded troopers. So I got a bunch of them up here. Maybe I can have one of the guys driving the fueler. And then I got my Cobra Air Force up above. So there we go. There is the Cobra ramp rats for our rattlers. Like, comment, subscribe. JJ out.